like these organizations that exist that are supposed to be protecting the children, they're all involved. And they're going to be burning. Y'all going to be hearing news about them. And they've been functioning like this for quite some time. And you know the interesting thing is they've actually told us that they've been functioning like this. How do we know? Are you familiar with this movie called The Witches? Okay, there's a movie called The Witches with Angelica Houston, and in the movie, she is actually the Grand High Witch. Okay, follow me here. She is the Grand High Witch. She spearheads an organization that's supposed to, it's like the organization has two faces. Okay, in the public eye, the organization helps children. Behind the scenes, no, though, behind the scenes, she takes the soul of children and turns them into creatures so that way the witches can feed their own personal energy. Like they've been doing this ish for a while. Like when they show you in the movie, okay, when they show you in movies these type of things and you don't want to believe it, they've been doing it for a while. And you have these organizations that have existed for quite some time under disguise, disguising themselves as organizations helping children. Y'all all are gonna burn for this. When you mess with the innocence of nature, when you disrupt what's natural, you're disrupting the natural order of things. And so I'm specifically speaking to those organizations that have hid under disguise, pretending to be organizations helping children. All of y'all. Department of Children and Families, DCF, all of y'all, whatever y'all called, whatever it is that you call yourselves, and you're supposed to be helping children, instead you're selling them. Y'all all are gonna burn. Because you've contributed to like the disruption of the natural order of things. And y'all are gonna be hearing news about these organizations. You've already started hearing about them. Okay, and more you're going to hear one by one how they're going to be meeting their downfall. They already are, but you're going to be hearing about it because it's just time. Okay, and this is why there's been a lot of folks that have worked so hard to keep the chosen asleep, because they're the ones that are able to see these things and they're able to speak the truth, because many of them have operated under the shadows for quite some time. And anyone that have attempted to talk about these things, they have attempted to put them asleep. And now with the awakening of a lot of the chosen, a lot of these truths can no longer be hidden. And you're going to be seeing this. Like so many folks are going to come and testify against these very organizations that were meant to protect the children. You're going to be hearing testimonies from people, personal testimonies with accounts of them misusing and abusing their power. It's time for them. It's time for them. It's time for them to go. Okay? It's time for them to go. Because they're destroying like the innocence of these children. And again, like for me, that's what it's always been about. Protecting the children, protecting the innocence that exists in our world, like protecting this balance, equilibrium. Third eye, you said big money. It part of it is about that. It's some spiritual stuff that they're doing. Like whatever new world they're trying to create, y'all, it's not meant to include anything natural. And so that's why it's like part of their agenda is to destroy the innocence of children, because that energy is so powerful. It's a creative energy, like that Marasa energy that we talked about, that acknowledges the balance and equilibrium of things. Okay, that's what the Ibeji, the Marasa, represents. Duality, man, woman, equilibrium, balance. Without it, it's like the natural is disrupted. The natural is gone. That's their agenda. Or it was for quite some time. But many of them, they know that their time is up. And they're really, really big upset. You got some folks they're not happy. Oh well. So, yes. It is time, y'all. So whatever it is that we get to do to protect the children, protect them at all costs. Okay? Protect them at all costs. Get in tune with that energy as well. I would say that that's part of how, if you're wondering, well, what can we do about it? All this stuff is happening. What can I do about it? What can you do about it? Get in touch and get in tune with, it's always nature, right? But specifically right now, what I'm getting is, like, get in tune with your childhood energy, with your childlike energy. Okay? Laugh more, play more. And I know for many of us that seems, childish. It seems like it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we also know that, like, folks that talk about the laws of manifesting and all that stuff, like, you draw in what you will, right? So get in tune with that energy. Again, laugh more, play more. Because whatever it is that's happening out there, you're not meant to be in an energy of joy. It's like it's meant to destroy all aspects of your joy. All aspects of your childhood or childlike energy. It's not meant to exist anymore. Like you're meant to have a frown on your face and just, be a Grinch to everybody else. Like, nope. Do the opposite. Connect with your childlike energy. Connect with the Ibeji energy, the Maasa energy. Okay? Give life to that energy of innocence and play and joy. Okay? Richard, you said we have the most precious technology inside of us. Awakening to this will empower you to face that is absolutely, yeah. You do have everything, and this is how I'm interpreting what you said, Richard. We have everything within us, okay, to take on whatever's out there. Like, believe it or not, they're only as powerful because a lot of folks don't know how powerful they are. Like, that's why they tried so hard to convince you that you were less than, because the game is up here. It starts up here. The more in tune you are with how powerful you are, the less powerful they become. The more you are in your knowing, the less powerful they become. They lose their power. They're losing their power minute by minute, second by second. Okay, and for some of y'all that are saying who they is, if you know, you know. Wendell, you said we can visualize on a collective level, and that works. These hidden evil power structures are destroyed and exposed right now. Oh yeah, visualization is powerful. It is powerful. Like this right here, that is your tool. Okay. You have societies, organizations that used to have the power to be able to think of things and make things happen at will. And I believe we still have that power. We just need to get back in tune, in alignment with that ability to think of something, to think of, I mean, you know, the powers that were, that's how they function. They thought about it, they started realizing it, and so what makes you think that you can't? So visualize it, know that you have the power to create a different society. You have the power to maintain this energy and balance of nature, all right, that they have tried so hard to remove. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's see if there's any other questions. Richard, you said we're living in multiple dimensions. The only part in us that can access them is our awareness. Just look and notice how you are working. It will deepen you and you will know more dimensions. Awareness is the thing. Awareness is the thing. What is the saying that the young folks say? Stay woke. Okay, stay woke. That's speaking on awareness. That's why many of you were for quite some time, whatever power structure was destroyed in the last like 2-3 years, they must have been doing some stuff, y'all. Because I noticed that a lot of folks' eyes, you know, it was a major tower. It was a major tower of like magic, spell work. Like they were working overtime to keep the masses asleep. They were doing a lot, y'all. And whatever power structure, you know, went down, it changed a lot because a lot of folks, you know, became a lot more aware. It's like all of a sudden folks just woke up. Hey Puma, good to see you. So stay woke, y'all. I know that kind of sounds like a poster, you know, that you've seen somewhere. Stay woke, my friends. You said, can I learn to speak light like you do? What language is that? What do you mean? Speak light. I can interpret what you're saying. Ali. Perhaps what you're saying is you feel like you have a truth that you want to speak. Oh, when I was talking about children. Okay, so are you specifically saying like you feel like you want to be able to speak your truth? Like you feel like you're not able to speak your truth? Is that what you're saying? If that is what you're saying, Ali, believe it or not, doing comes by doing. That may not make sense. It comes by doing. The more you do it, the more you become it. Like you already have the light within. And so speaking the truth and being able to feel freely enough to speak the truth, it comes by just doing it. Like you can say, you can say you're going to do something. You can say that you want to do something. Unless you actually put the words into practice, then it's like, it just becomes words. So it's the thought. You already have the thought, right? You think it, and then you put the action behind it. And the more you do it, the more strength you gain. It's like building a muscle, right? Okay, like if you're someone that works out, what you'll notice is that the more you work out, the more you have this adrenaline, this rush to want to continue to work out. And what you start to notice is that your muscles become a lot more defined. Now, if you by any chance take some time off, okay? Now, follow me here, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. And we're just taking the example of working out. If you're someone who's used to working out, let's say you're someone that used to work out 3 times a week, and then all of a sudden you take this long break, 2 years, and you stop working out. When you come back, those muscles then are going to, it's almost like they're going to need to remember. And it's not like they didn't know before. They just need to remember how to do it. You just need to remember, Allie. Okay? And the fact that you thought it speaks to a reality that already exists in you. So your energy just needs to remember. Just like someone who's working out, right? Who takes a pause and comes back, and then their muscles start to become sore because it's like, they're like, wait, what is this? I think I know what it is. Oh, okay, this push up. Yeah, this feels familiar. But yet, when you go to sleep like 2 days later or the day after, you start to feel sore because your muscles they're trying to remember something that you used to do before. So the more you do it, the more you speak your truth, the stronger you become. And it's like you allow your spirit guides to come in to your life in a way that you haven't before. Okay, so I don't want to sound like I'm preaching because I feel like, I get into the zone and I'm like, wait. I got to make sure I don't sound like I'm preaching, y'all. I hope that makes sense. And Allie, I hope that helps you. Yeah, third eye, you said brain is a muscle. Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. No, I don't want to preach, third eye. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching. That's the last thing I want to do is sound like I'm preaching to y'all. I really don't want to, but I know what it's like to have information, and I get excited about information that especially is helpful. Okay, so I don't want to preach. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching. I just hope that helps. So thank you, y'all. I just realized I've been on here for an hour, and I have some other things that I want to do. I'm actually going to do another live where I do a reading because I haven't done one in such a long time. So, Allie, you said, I actually mean though, like what language were you speaking those light words talking about balance and innocent child energy? I think I was speaking English. I don't know, unless I said something in another language. I may have mentioned the Marasa, the Ibeji. Those are terms that refer to like the energy, like, childhood energy, the energy of innocence. I may have said that. In Haitian Vodun, we talk about the Marasa. And the Ibeji, I believe, is Yoruba. Okay, yeah. So those are just terms that refer to childhood innocence, childhood energy, that energy of balance, the twin energy that we speak of. All right, y'all. I am going to sign off the live. Thank you, everyone who participated in the live. I am going to sign off. Thank you. Stay tuned because you could definitely look forward to more videos. And thank you again, y'all. All right. So peace, love, and divine light. See you next time. All right. Thank you.